Hey guys! Today is Sunday, so this is usually the day I'm trying to do my filming for our homeschool. Please excuse the crazy cat in the background. Okay, so today's Sunday. We are halfway through our 2-week vacation. It's actually the end of May, but this is a really good time for us to take this summer vacation. It is extremely hot today. We have not experienced Missouri heat like this. We're from Oregon, so this is quite a new experience. Anyways, I've been working really hard this last week going through our plan for next fall, actually. I have not planned our summer yet, which is what I'm going to spend next week doing. But I spent this last week going through, I'm not sure if you remember from last week, but I showed you all the books from Build Your Library Level 2 and Torchlight Level 2, and then all the extras I wanted to add. I know it's hard to see, but basically I went through and I eliminated which ones we didn't need because I went through our leftovers from basically level 1 in both of those two programs and saw what we still had left over, what I wanted to bring over, and what I had already picked out for this year. I have a giant box next to me, and I still have a few things coming in the mail, so I don't think I'm going to unpack that just yet on camera. I think I'm going to wait until all of our books are here. But that was fun because then I got to decide, I mean, it's fun planning the new year, what we're doing for all the different subjects I want to do, what we're doing for art, math, writing, history, literature, poetry, logic, science, Spanish, fairy tales, because that is a big portion of the early years in both Build Your Library and mostly Torchlight. They focus on folk tales, classic fairy tales, mythology. We did a lot of mythology last year, things like that. So that was a lot of fun. I ordered our stuff, got a bunch of stuff ready to get from the library, made notes about all of the books I'm gonna need for the library, and then broke it down basically on the main goals of what I wanna accomplish in all of the subjects on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, that kind of sort of a thing. Since we're not actually purchasing curriculum this year, I'm not buying curriculum we're just not going to use because we haven't been following it. I tend to use my kids as a sounding board of like, basically we do something for a few weeks and see how they're responding, because especially my oldest child gets very bored very easily. And if she's not being constantly challenged in new ways, then things just are not going to work and it's going to be a fight to get her to do her work. So we need the flexibility to change things up, and a structured curriculum just doesn't do that for us. So we are going to be purchasing Build Your Library's unit studies for the Harry Potter books. I'm not sure how many we're going to get to this year. I have purchased the books for the first 2 units. That'll give us a kind of feel for the unit study itself and how that's structured, and see if that style is going to work for us, or if we want to move into more of a just I schedule activities based on the book instead of the actual unit study, which I really like the way that Emily does it. She chooses like a new course, like a new Hogwarts course for each book, the unit study. So I have one of the books for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. We do herbology, and I'm very excited because we learn all about plants and herbs and have fun stuff with that. And then the second one is astronomy / astrology. So they actually learn about the zodiac stories and the mythology behind that. And that seems really fun too. So we'll see if we move on to book 3 I kind of want to, because the third one is all about mythical creatures, and that sounds fun, but I haven't ordered those books for book 3 yet. We'll see if we get there. Anyways, that is a whole big, long, rambly rant about what I have been doing. I've got pages upon pages upon pages of notes, and I have put together YouTube playlists, Pinterest boards. I have made lists of what we need from the library, what materials we're gonna need. This year I'm gonna be doing a lot more projects since we're not traveling this year. We're gonna have the time to do projects. My kids obviously love projects. So science projects, definitely, but also a ton of art projects. And these usually get pushed off to the wayside. For me personally, I don't find them to be that fun. Things like just construction paper and glue and googly eyes, like, I don't find that to be a fun experience, but my kids are very, very motivated by art, especially my youngest. She is such an intense artist. She'll spend hours drawing, and she loves to make comics, and she just thinks in such a creative way with pictures. Anyways, so I wanted to prioritize a lot more art time. And obviously we are going to do specific like drawing lessons and art, like history, learning about art history and what to look for in pieces of art, different art mediums. But also just I wanted to have scheduled art project time. They love that, that'll be great. And then a bunch of like STEM or STEAM, I guess it would be STEAM because we would add the art in there. A lot of STEAM projects, a lot of projects with Legos and architecture and engineering. I have a bunch of ideas. And I think that since this year 2 is all about medieval, there's gonna be plenty of opportunities to link that back to history. So that'll be a lot of fun. So right now, if we were to do everything that I wanted to do and it was going to take as much time as I have scheduled for it, we would be doing 6 to 7 hours of school a day. And I know from experience that is far too much for us to do. But there's just, I want to do everything. I'm so excited. So now what I need to do this week is really get focused on what we're going to be doing next week and for the summer. So I need to figure out what to do. And I have a week to do it, so I'm pretty excited. I need to figure out what projects we're doing first, which projects go with Little House in the Big Woods, because this is where we are starting. We're starting with the woods, and we'll start with one small square woods. Those will go well together. So I think what we'll do is start this for literature, this for science. We'll do inside log cabins and how to eat in the woods as little extras. And then we'll do projects based on the first book. So I'm trying to remember. I think we'll make butter. That happens in the first one. We will, oh, we'll make a rag doll. I remember in this one, Laura has a corn cob doll, which is a big deal to her. So I think we'll do some sort of a rag doll situation. Basically, I spent the last week focusing on what we're doing in the fall and getting that all worked out, which I'm very excited about, very happy about. But now I need to focus on what we're doing this summer. Okay, this was a giant video of me rambling and my kitten attacking me, so I'm hoping to edit this into something usable. And I will keep you updated. I am looking forward to unboxing and showing off our plans for the fall once all of my books get in and my supplies. And I will talk more about what we're doing this summer next week. Okay, thanks guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.